love came in like black smoke, crawling underneath the door. I should've opened up the windows, but I wanted something more. You had a voice like honey, hands like a loaded gun. You made leaving look impossible. You made hurting almost fun. I heard the first guitar bend, and I knew I was gone. The slow riff hit my body like a sin I'd waited on. Yeah. Black smoke love, you got me breathing in pain. Black smoke love, running wild through my veins. I know you ain't no shelter, I know you ain't enough, but I keep coming back to that black smoke love. There's a bottle on the dresser, there's a shadow on the wall. There's a part of me that hates you, and a part that wants it all. You don't promise me tomorrow, you don't swear you'll stay. You just pull me through the fire and leave before the day. The organ keeps on moaning, the bass walks low and slow. Then the guitar starts confessing everything I shouldn't know. Black smoke love, you got me breathing in pain. Black smoke love, running wild through my veins. I know you ain't no shelter, I know you ain't enough, but I keep coming back to that black smoke love. Let the strings cry dirty, let the end burn hot. Every bend says leaving, every riff says not. Maybe I'm a fool, maybe I'm a flame, maybe I like the ruin when it whispers my name. Maybe love is poison, maybe truth is rough, but nothing ever held me like black smoke love. Black smoke love, you got me lost in the rain. Black smoke love, sweetest kind of pain. I know you ain't no heaven, I know you ain't enough, but I keep coming back to that black smoke love. the guitar stayed rough, I disappeared again inside black smoke love. When the road gets heavy and the night won't end, when your heart feels empty and you can't pretend, I'll be the light in the window, the hand you can hold, a little bit of fire when the whole world turns cold. You don't have to be strong, you don't have to hide. Let the rain keep falling, I'll be right by your side. Stand with me tonight when the darkness starts to rise. Stand with me tonight. Look the storm right in the eyes. If your heart is breaking, I'll hold it close to mine. Baby, don't let go. Stand with me tonight. I know you've been wounded, see it in your face. You've been carrying sorrow like it's something you can't replace. But love ain't always leaving, love ain't always pain. Sometimes it's someone staying through the thunder and the rain. So lay down your fear, let your ghost rest. You don't need perfection, just a heart doing its best. Stand with me tonight when the darkness starts to rise. Stand with me tonight. Look the storm right in the eyes. If your heart is breaking, I'll hold it close to mine. Baby, don't let go. Stand with me tonight. Let the blue notes bend, let every riff say softly, I'm here till the end. No silver promises, no pretty lies, just two souls standing under the same black sky. If the world gets lonely, with me tonight. When the rain comes down, when the stars won't shine, take my hand, baby, stand with me tonight. I took your name off the mailbox, took your picture from the wall. The house still knows your footsteps, but I don't miss them at all. There's dust where your coat hung, there's quiet in your chair. Funny how a room feels cleaner when your ghost ain't sitting there. I used to keep the porch light burning like a fool dressed up as faith. Now the dark don't scare me, it just gives me space. Love don't live here now, not the kind you used to know. No more begging at the doorway, no more sleeping in the cold. You can bring your sorry flowers, you can wear your sweetest vow, but I changed the locks inside my heart. Love don't live here now. I boxed up all your letters, didn't read them one last time. Some words are only pretty when they hide an ugly lie. The kitchen clock kept ticking like it never cared who left, and I learned the sound of freedom is a woman catching breath. I don't need a reason, I don't need a war, I just need this house to be mine again once more. Love don't live here now, not the kind you used to know. No more begging at the doorway, no more sleeping in the cold. You can bring your sorry flowers, you can wear your sweetest vow, but I changed the locks inside my heart. Love don't live here now. Let the guitar cry low, let the old floor moan. I can stand in silence and not feel alone. Let the rain hit the window, let the night come down. I lost what almost broke me, but I kept my ground. Love don't live here now, not your shadow, not your name, not the woman who forgave you, just a burn inside your flame. You can knock till morning, but I won't turn around. I changed the locks inside my heart. Love don't live here now. The porch lights off, still. Love don't live here now, and maybe it never will. Heaven was a room with you, back when your hands were kind, back when your kiss felt simple, before love lost its mind. There was sunlight on the curtains, there was coffee on the stove. I thought I found forever in a place I couldn't hold. But even heaven changes when the truth walks out the door, and angels stop believing when they lie to anymore. Heaven was a room with you till it turned into a cage. Pain with a pretty face. Now I don't pray to go back, I don't curse what we became. Heaven was a room with you, but I walked out of the flame. Still smelled like morning, your voice still sounded warm, but I learned some gentle weather can become a quiet storm. You didn't break me loudly, you wore me down with time, one small silence after another, till your heart stopped answering mine. I used to fear the leaving, like leaving meant I'd fall. But a room can look like heaven and still have no love at all. Heaven was a room with you till it turned into a cage. I kept calling it love when it was only pain with a pretty face. Now I don't pray to go back, I don't curse what we became. Heaven was a room with you, but I walked out of the flame. Let the guitar cry softly, let the old walls know I loved you with a holy heart, but I had to let you go. No thunder, no confession, no final angry scene, just a woman choosing daylight over dying in a dream. Heaven was a room with you, but I don't live there now. I left the keys on the table, I left my sorrow on the ground. I won't call the cage golden, I won't bless the egg by name. Heaven was a heaven was a room with you. There were words on your tongue, but they never crossed the room. I learned to read your silence. You held me like a promise and left me like a debt. Now every little thing you didn't say is the thing I can't forget. I waited for an answer, I waited for the truth, but love can die quietly in the space between two fools. Unsaid, that's where you lost me. That's what killed the love we had. The coffee turned cold, the hallway stayed blue. I stopped asking questions. You thought I'd keep waiting like a light by the door, but a heart can stop bleeding when it won't beg anymore. I don't hate your shadow, I don't curse your face. I just found my freedom in that empty space. Unsaid, that's where you lost me. Unsaid, that's where I broke free. Not in the fight, not in the flame, but in the silence, where you never said my name. Unsaid, that's what killed the love we had. Let the guitar cry low, let the blue notes bend. Some love doesn't need a storm. Oh, let the rain keep falling, let the room turn cold. I was waiting for your heart, but your silence told me no. Unsaid, that's where you lost me. Unsaid, that's where I chose me. No more reaching, no more blame, no more dying for a voice that never came. Unsaid, that's where I left the love we had. The night went quiet, the dawn turned red. I didn't leave because of words, I left for what you never said. Lonely came knocking at 2:15, wearing your old perfume, my favorite shade of blue. I almost let it enter, almost said your name, but I've learned some doors stay closed, even when it rains. I used to mistake the silence for a reason to return. Now I sit inside the quiet and let the old ache burn. I don't answer to lonely, I don't bow to the night, I don't run back to your arms just because the room ain't right. You can haunt every shadow, you can whisper through the floor, but I don't answer lonely, not anymore. There's a glass on the table, there's a song on the radio. It sounds like all the places I was too afraid to go. Your memory moves slowly, like smoke across the room, but smoke don't make a fire, and I don't belong to you. I won't call this weakness, I won't call it pain. Some nights are just weather, and I've lived through worse than rain. I don't answer so lonely, I don't bow to the night, I don't run back to your arms just because the room ain't right. You can haunt every shadow, you can whisper through the floor, but I don't answer lonely, not anymore. Let the guitar cry low, let the old blues bend. I can miss what nearly killed me and still not go back again. Let the candle burn down, let the midnight pour. I'm not the woman who needed you to make her feel whole anymore. I don't answer to lonely, I don't tremble in the dark, I don't hand you back the pieces of my healing heart. You can haunt every shadow, you can wait outside my door, but I don't answer to lonely, not anymore. Lonely came knocking, I let it pass by. I kept my name and I kept my pride. You held me like a secret, but never like a home. I gave you all my evenings, you left me sleeping alone. You knew the words to wound me, you knew where I was weak, but every time you broke me, taught my soul to speak. I used to think your leaving meant I wasn't enough. Now I know some kind of losing is the beginning of love. I was never yours to break, never yours to own. You only had my sorrow, you never had my soul. You can keep the lies you gave me, you can keep your cold mistake. I loved you once, but baby, I was never yours to break. There's a ring mark on the table where your whiskey used to stay. There's a quiet in the hallway that don't hurt me the same way. I took your voice from the mirror, took your name out of my prayer. I can stand inside this silence, and I wish you were there. Keep your cold mistake. I loved you once, but baby, I was never yours to bend. Some hearts don't shatter, they just learn to end. Let the rain hit the rooftop, let the old ghosts fade. I am not the damage that your hands once made. I was never yours to break, never yours to claim. I walked out of the fire without carrying your shame. You can keep the nights you stole, you can keep your cold mistake. I loved you once, but baby, I was never yours to break. Your apology came too late. I was already gone. Not out the door, not down the road, but gone where hearts move on. I heard your voice get softer, like softness made it true. But I had spent too many nights being lonely next to you. I used to wait for one good word, one reason I should stay. Now even your best sorry can't make me feel that way. Your apology came too late, too late to save my tears, too late to hold the woman who waited all those years. I don't hate you, I don't need you, I don't curse your name. Your apology came too late, and I don't feel the same. There's coffee in the kitchen, cold since 3:30. I left it there beside the truth you never gave to me. The rain kept tapping windows like a song I used to know, but I stopped calling it heartbreak when I learned to let you go. No door slammed in anger, no final scene to play, just a quiet kind of ending you can't apologize away. Your apology came too late, too late to save my tears, too late to hold the woman who waited all those years. I don't hate you, I don't need you, I don't curse your name. Your apology came too late, and I don't feel the same. Let the guitar cry for you, I won't do it anymore. Let the night keep your confession on the wrong side of my door. I gave you every warning, every chance to make it right. Now your sorry sounds like thunder after lightning left the sky. Your apology came too late, too late to turn me round, too late to raise the love you let fall to the ground. I don't hate you, I don't need you, I just closed the gate. Your apology came too late. Your apology came too late. The rain moved on, the room stayed still. You finally said sorry, but I finally lost the will. I used to leave with thunder, with tears on every wall. Used to break my own heart open just to make you feel it all. Now I fold my clothes in silence, put my keys beside your glass. There's no speech left in my body. There's no war left in my past. I don't need you to understand. I don't need to hear you plead. Some women learn the hard way that peace is all they need. I learned to leave softly, without burning down the room, without begging for a witness, without blaming it on you. I learned to hold my sorrow like a coat against the cold. I learned to leave softly before I lost my soul. The porch light's getting tired, the midnight's turning gray. I can hear the old floor whisper, but it has nothing left to say. You'll wake up in the morning, find my perfume almost gone, and maybe then you'll notice I was leaving all alone. No letter on the table, no lipstick on the glass, just a quiet kind of freedom. Walking out at last, I learned to leave softly, without burning down the room, without begging for a witness, without blaming it on you. I learned to hold my sorrow like a coat against the cold. I learned to leave softly before I lost my soul. Let the guitar cry low, let the blue notes bend. Some loves don't need a battle, they just need to end. Let the rain keep falling, let the old house sleep. I'm not leaving angry, I'm just leaving me. I learned to leave softly, with my heart still in my hands. No more asking for mercy from a man who never understands. I learned to choose the silence over stories you once told. I learned to leave softly before I lost my soul. The door closed easy, the night stayed still. I learned to leave softly, and maybe I always will. I bought no flowers for the ending, no black dress for the pain, just a matchbox on the table and your picture in the flame. The room was quiet as confession. The rain was soft outside. I watched the smoke rise slowly, like the last of what I tried. I used to keep your memory like a prayer beneath my breath. Now I lay it down in silence, and I let it meet its death. I dug a grave for my goodbye, deep enough to hold your name, deep enough for every promise that turned my love to shame. No more crying at the doorway, no more asking heaven why. Tonight I bury what you broke. I dug a grave for my goodbye. Your coat is gone from the hallway, your glass is off the shelf. I thought losing you would kill me, but I only found myself. There's a scar across the morning, there's a shadow on the floor, but I don't kneel to old love, I don't worship pain no more. I won't curse the woman who stayed too long for you. She was trying to save a fire that never told the truth. I dug a grave for my goodbye, deep enough to hold your name, deep enough for every promise that turned my love to shame. No more crying at the doorway, no more asking heaven why. Tonight I bury what you broke. I dug a grave for my Let the guitar cry low, let the blue notes bleed. I gave you every mercy, now I give my soul what it needs. Let the rain keep falling, let the cold wind pass. Some loves die slowly, but they still die at last. I dug a grave for my goodbye, but I won't lie down too. I buried all the pieces that still belong to you. No more sleeping next to sorrow, no more living in your lies. grave of my goodbye. The smoke is gone, the room is clear. I buried us tonight and left you there. I hope you miss me quietly, not loud enough to call. Just sitting in your kitchen, staring at the wall. I hope the coffee tastes like nothing. I hope the morning feels too wide. I hope you find my absence in the place I used to hide. I don't want revenge now, I don't need your pain, but I hope the silence teaches you what I could not explain. I hope you miss me quietly when nobody's around, when the room stops making excuses and your pride starts breaking down. I hope you hear my goodbye in every closing door. I hope you miss me quietly, 'cause I don't miss you anymore. I hope you reach beside you and feel the empty sheet. I hope you learn that losing me was not a small defeat. You thought my love was waiting, like a light you could ignore. But even patient women stop standing by the door. I won't ask if you're sorry, I won't ask if you've changed. Some hearts don't need answers when they walk through enough rain. I hope you miss me quietly when nobody's around, when the room stops making excuses and your pride starts breaking down. I hope you hear my goodbye in every closing door. I hope you miss me quietly, 'cause I don't miss you anymore. Not every ending screams, not every woman cries. Sometimes love leaves softly and never says goodbye twice. So keep your late apologies, keep your borrowed truth. I gave my best years to loving you, now I give my life to me too. I hope you miss me quietly when the night gets cold and plain, when there's no one left to blame, no hand to hold your shame. I hope you know I loved you better than you deserved before. I hope you miss me quietly, 'cause I don't miss you anymore. No, no, no. No letter on the table, you miss me quietly. I don't live there anymore. I wore a black dress to the mirror, lit a candle for the past. There was a woman standing with me, but I knew she wouldn't last. She had your name inside her heartbeat. She had your lies beneath her skin. She kept waiting by the window for a man who never came in. I held her hand through the silence, watched her tremble, watched her fade. Then I whispered, "You are free now," as the midnight turned to gray. Tonight I buried the woman who loved you, laid her down where the cold winds cry. No flowers, no forgiveness, no last kiss, no goodbye. She gave you all of heaven, you gave her hell in return. Tonight I buried the woman who loved you and watched her bridges burn. There's a Bible on the table, there's a bottle on the floor. One was there to save my sorrow, one was there to close the door. I took your picture from the hallway, watched the frame fall from my hands. Some memories die slowly, like footprints washed from sand. I don't hate you like I used to. I don't need your sorry now. I have learned that broken women can become holy somehow. Tonight I buried the woman who loved you, laid her down where the cold winds cry. No flowers, no forgiveness, no last kiss, no goodbye. She gave you all of heaven, you gave her hell in return. Tonight I buried the woman who loved you and watched her bridges burn. Don't come looking for her, she don't answer anymore. She left her tears in the chapel, left her ghost at your door. Don't say you miss her, don't call her name. The woman who once needed you went up in holy flame. Tonight I buried the woman who loved you, but I rose from the grave with fire in my spirit, with no heart left to save. the dawn turned white. I lost who I was, but I found my life. You came in like a fever, soft hands, dangerous eyes. You knew how to touch me right where the lonely hides. I should have seen the warning in the way you said my name, but some hearts love the fire, even knowing they'll be changed. I didn't fall all at once, I went down note by note, like a blue guitar crying from the bottom of my soul. Burn me slow if you're gonna break me, baby. Turn around and save me. I've been loved like a secret, I've been left in the cold. If you're gonna burn my heart, burn me slow. Your kiss was like a matchstick, your silence gasoline. You made a saint feel wicked, you made a sinner clean. There's smoke on the ceiling, there's whiskey in the rain, and every time I leave you, I come back to the flame. I know this road is trouble, I know this love ain't kind, but the blues don't ask permission when it gets under your skin. Burn me slow if you're gonna break me, baby. Don't let go, then turn around and save me. I've been loved like a secret, I've been left in the cold. If you're gonna burn my heart, burn me slow. Let the guitar cry dirty, let the blue notes bend, let it scream like a woman who knows this is the end. Slow riff in the darkness, fire under every tone. Your love was never mercy, but it never left me alone. Don't call it heaven, don't call it sin. You were the storm outside me and the ache within. Don't say forever, don't say goodbye. Just play that low down riff while I burn one last time. Burn me slow. If you're gonna break me, baby, don't let go. Then turn around and save me. I've been loved like a secret. I've been left in the cold. If you're gonna burn my heart, burn me slow. The smoke fades out, the guitar moans low. I knew you'd ruin me, baby, but you burn me slow. You stood beneath my window with rain on your coat, same old sorry in your pocket, same old pain in your throat. I watched you from the hallway with my hand against the wall. There was a time I'd run to you. Tonight I didn't move at all. I know that look, I know that voice, I know how this begins. One more kiss, one more lie, one more way to let you in. This is the last time I let you in, the last time I lose myself again. No more doors left open, no more skin against your sin. You can cry outside my window, you can swear where you've been, but this is the last time, the last time I let you in. Your shadow crossed the porch light like a ghost I used to need, but wanting you was hunger, and hunger made me bleed. I kept your name like a secret, hidden underneath my tongue, but silence taught me better than your love ever done. I don't hate the memory, I don't curse the flame, I just won't build a home inside another round of pain. This is the last time I let you in, the last time I lose myself again. No more doors left open, no more skin against your sin. You can cry outside my window, you can swear where you've been, but this is the last time, the last time I let you in. the last time I break just to begin. No more praying for changes, no more crawling back again. You can stand in the rainfall, you can beg beneath my skin, but this is the last time, the last time I let you in. The rain kept falling, the porch light went dim. I locked the door softly, the last time I let you in. When the lights go low, I still hear your name rolling through the hallway like a slow blue flame. There's a glass on the table and a dress on the chair. I keep telling the silence that I don't care, but midnight knows the truth, and the moon don't lie. Some wounds only open when the whole world says goodbye. The way you held my sorrow, then cut off its wings. I don't miss your love, I miss who I used to be. When the lights go low, your ghost still sings to me. There's rain on the window, there's smoke in the room, and the bed feels colder than an old church tomb. I wore your promises like silk on my skin, but every sweet word had a knife hidden in. I prayed for the morning, I begged for a sign, but freedom came quiet, and she looked just like mine. When the lights go low, I remember the way you held my sorrow, then cut off its wings. I don't miss your love, I miss who I used to be. When the lights go low, your ghost still sings to me. You were too proud to speak. Don't call it lonely. I let the darkness hold me till my heart turns true. I don't miss your love. I found what you stole from me. When the lights go low, I set your ghost free. The candle burns slow, the rain starts to fade. When the lights go low, I'm not afraid. Goodbye, rain, wearing black tonight, with roses in her hand. She didn't knock, she didn't cry, she only took a stand. I saw your face in the mirror, but I didn't turn around. Some ghosts keep calling softly till a woman shuts them down. I gave you all my Sundays, my prayers, my skin, my pride, but love became a funeral for the woman left inside. Goodbye wears black, and she walks like me. No tears on her collar, no chains at her feet. You can beg at the doorway, you can fall to your knees, but goodbye wears black, and tonight she looks like me. There's lipstick on a coffee cup and smoke above the flame. I wrote your last forgiveness, then I burned it with your name. The moon looked through the curtains like it knew what I had done. I didn't lose a lover, I survived the wrong one. I used to fear the silence, now silence sings my song. The heart that kept forgiving has been buried for too long. Goodbye wears black, and she walks like me. No tears on her collar, no chains at her feet. You can beg at the doorway, you can fall to your knees, but goodbye wears black, and tonight she looks like me. Don't bring me flowers, don't bring me rain, don't dress your sorry in a holy name. I'm not your angel, I'm not your sin, I'm just the woman you won't hurt again. I'm taking back my soul. There's a Bible by the window and a bottle by the bed. One was meant to save my soul, one helped me forget. Your footsteps left the hallway, but your shadow stayed behind. I swept up all your promises, still found pieces in my mind. I used to call it love when it only made me bleed. I used to kneel for mercy, now mercy kneels to me. There's no saint in this room, no angel dressed in white, just a woman and a sorrow, learning how to survive the night. You broke what you borrowed, you poisoned what we knew. There's no saint in this room, but I'm no sinner for leaving you. The mirror knows my secrets, the candles know my shame. I wore your touch like velvet, till velvet turned to chains. You said I was your heaven, but you loved me like a crime. Now I'm pouring out your memory, one slow glass at a time. I don't need forgiveness for walking out alive. Some women lose their halos just to make it through the fire. There's no saint in this room, no angel dressed in white, just a woman and a sorrow, learning how to survive the night. You broke what you borrowed, you poisoned what we knew. There's no saint in this room, but I'm no sinner for leaving you. Don't pray for me, baby, I already found my way. I buried all your sorry where the lonely people pray. Don't call me cold, baby, don't call me cruel. A heart can turn to stone when it's loved by a fool. There's no saint in this room, but there's fire in my eyes. No more sleeping with your ghost, no more dressing wounds as lies. You broke what was holy, but I made something new. There's no saint in this room, and I'm no sinner for leaving you. The bottle's almost empty, the dawn is coming soon. I lost a man I loved, but I found myself in this room.